Greg, we're sure to see a lot of quality basketball here tonight, given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
Now Golden State's starting 5. We've got DeAnthony Melton. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Green. Then it's Curry. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. Leonard with the bucket.
Why, such a threat from the mid-range. As soon as he gets to that area, it's all systems go.
Here's Butler, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the net.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Free throw good from Butler. And Jimmy Butler put together, Brent, one of the all-time playoff runs, leading the Heat to the finals in 2023.
Yeah, you don't want to live in or dwell on the past, but man, Miami being the 8th seed that year, Kevin, and with Jimmy putting up 38 a game in that first round against the Bucks. Guy earned the MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals. What a run.
Jimmy Butler just seems to raise his game come playoff time, Brent. It is a thing of beauty.
It's pretty awesome to see that kind of confidence where a guy just lays in the weeds for a little while and then in the biggest moments comes in and stands out. So that's not always just about Jimmy Butler. It's about his team having that kind of confidence in how he performs in the biggest moments.
Here's Curry. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. Back to Curry. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
That's tremendous balance. Steph's ability to keep his composure in that tough situation, work in a tight space, that's impressive.
Now here's Collins. Hits it from 3-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Green. Back to Curry. A 3 ball. And it's John Collins with the rebound. The Clippers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. And here is Garland. Shot clock at 6. Lopez outside. A 3-pointer off the mark. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Green kicks to Curry. Pass to Melton. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And Curry has it in the corner. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Curry's got his second basket.
Now Curry doing it again. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen.
Garland finds Leonard. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Some solid defense from Butler. The Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Curry. Here's the 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game.
I mean, just so easy for Curry to get that 3 off. Beautiful shot.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Here's Leonard. Breather. And maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And the Clippers miss again. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Curry. He has 7. Outside, Green. Porzingis with a screen on Collins. Here's Green. Up again. And the rebound goes to Lopez. And so Garland will bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 2. Lobbed up there for Dunn. It's stolen by Green. Dunn against Melton. Pass to Green. Melton sets a screen for Green. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Melton. Three-pointer, Butler. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And he can't get the first one. So he can't get either to fall. Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But, man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
Clippers trail by 4. Garland, the pass to Lopez. Here's Leonard. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That'll be his second foul of the game. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Garland against Curry. Clock at 6. Will it go? And Garland with the lay-in.
That's pretty tough for Garland at his size to be able to score around the contest.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Tyronn Lue. Dave, what do you have to say?
We talked about the daunting task of facing Steph Curry. Coach said Curry makes your entire 5 guard him. Steph might be the best conditioned player in the league. He is constantly moving. It makes him so difficult to track. So, of course, it's not just Curry shooting that presents problems. Guys?
Thanks, David. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Garland, the pass to Lopez. Leonard inside, defended by Moody. You know, Brent, throughout his career, Kawhi Leonard has always been sensational on both ends of the floor.
It's a great point, Kevin, and it's sort of making me think about history. You know how history can sometimes be boring, but it's something you should study. Kawhi Leonard is that kind of player. Young guys should be studying what Kawhi represents in terms of his two-way prowess, dominating on the offensive end and just a menace on defense. So kids, history is important. Study Kawhi Leonard.
Brent, Kawhi Leonard seems to be at his best. He is his most incredible when it matters the most.
Yeah, I think we sometimes tend to forget about how dominant Kawhi was in the performances at the biggest moments during the NBA Finals with his MVP awards, and it's mostly due to the fact that injuries have taken him away from those moments. But it's all in there. He is capable of dominating a game on both sides of the floor, Kevin, and I hope that there's another opportunity for us as fans to see him have one more crack at that, if not a couple more, before his career is over.
Now here's Melton. Nothing on the board. Curry can't get it to go. Leonard looking over the floor. Curry against Dunn. Left side, Leonard. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Clippers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. There's the 3. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Leonard's got 7.
Great shooter off that quick release. Kawhi expecting the pass and did the rest.
Melton against Dunn. Here's Curry, and the layup is good. He's got 9.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Collins. Now, Garland. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Now, Garland is so small that if there's a little bit of room, he's going to find a sliver.
Curry with it. He's got 9. For 3. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now, here's Dunn. Scoreless thus far. Now, here's Moody. Green in the high post. Curry deciding where to go with it. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. No good on the triple. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. And Curry pulls it down. Golden State's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Here's Leonard. Collins kicks to Dunn. That 3 off the mark. The Warriors shooting the ball to the tune of 41% from the field so far. And Curry has it in the corner. Stolen by Garland. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. That one goes. Count it. Leonard's got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
And that's the high motor, the long strides we're always talking about with Leonard. Killing it in transition.
Melton passes to Curry. Banked in off the glass. Curry's got 14 points.
This is just not a surprise. Steph Curry is having a massive offensive game.
Garland feeling it out a little bit. Pass to Leonard. Over Moody. And that one's good. Leonard. He's got 11.
And that's usually a solid strategy. Get the ball into Leonard's capable, large hands and let him go to work.
Now, here's Melton. And here is Moody. Curry with it. Puts up a 3. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Just so fun to watch Steph Curry shoot a jump shot. It doesn't get any better than watching this guy pull the trigger.
Leonard attacking. Warriors with the rebound. Right side Curry lays it up off the glass. And now a 5-point Warrior lead.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Dunn. Still scoreless. Pass to Leonard. Lets the three fly. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Always a threat from range. Give Kawhi those looks. That's at your own risk.
Curry against Garland. Moody the bounce pass. Down low. Here's Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 6 assists now in the game.
Curry's toughness on display inside there, just clashing inside.
Now here's Dunn. Outside Garland. Lets it go from deep. The Warriors pull it in. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
I don't know who's going to get up for that as Porzingis skies for the dunk.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Garland. Count it. The defender is called for the block, and this could turn into a 3-point play.
Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. A different look for the Clippers. Isaiah Jackson, he's checked in for Lopez. Derek Jones comes in for John Collins. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Dunn.
One shot.
Free throw good, Garland.
Hard not to like how dynamic Garland is on the floor. He's a high-energy player who works hard to maximize his impact on the game.
And here is Curry. 21 points in the game. Horford with a screen on Garland. The shot by Curry, no good.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. We'll return shortly. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Well, I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line. That's a big difference maker.
Warriors leading by 3. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Then there's Moses Moody. Then there's Horford. And it's Santos in at the 4 slot.
Oh, very clever from Curry. They're attracting the defense and then just giving it away.
And so Miller will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Outside Leonard. There's the triple. Back to Miller. Jones sets the pick for Miller. Shoots the 3. Podziemski grabs the board. Golden State's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. Pass to Curry. Five to shoot. With the shot, it's hauled in by the Clippers.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. Here's Podziemski after the basket by Los Angeles. Horford finds Podziemski. Over Mathurin, and the Warriors tack on 2 more. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
In the corner, Moody with it. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Curry on the wing, covered by Miller, lets it fly. Again, Golden State.
Steph Curry has amazing confidence in his shooting ability, and why not?
Outside Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Jones dishes to Leonard. Over Moody. And it's Leonard missing. Warriors leading by 8. Here's Moody. Leonard with the steal. And it's Miller in the corner. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Yeah, Leonard really utilizing the vision to find the crack in the defensive coverage.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Back to Mathurin. Jackson setting the pick here for Mathurin. And it's sent back by Horford.
Swatted by Horford. In terms of defense, Al Horford up there amongst the top.
And the Warriors miss again.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now, here is Miller. Pass to Leonard. Shoots over Podziemski. And Moody pulls it down. Warriors leading by 5. To the inside. Horford. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Constant, consistent energy from Al Horford. You love to see him being active out there on the offensive glass.
Jackson with the screen. Pass to Leonard. Outside Mathurin. Los Angeles with another miss. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Curry with a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer. And now a 10-point Warrior lead.
And that is automatic from Curry. He doesn't think twice about launching from there.
Jackson kicks to Leonard.
Lazy with his lead. He wants them to keep adding to it.
Miller against Curry.
Guys.
Jones with the screen on Curry. Over in the corner, Mathurin. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Mathurin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Curry. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Clippers trail by 7. Outside Leonard. Now Miller. Leonard forces it through inside.
Kawhi like a robot out there just shrugging off the contact. Beep, boop, pop, pop.
Curry with it. He's got 26 from the arc. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ripped away. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Moody with it. Leonard's there. Jacks up a three. Shot by Pajemski, no good. The Clippers have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Kicks it out to Leonard. Five on the clock. Leonard shrugs off the contact and hits.
And Leonard, a 3-level scorer as well as an offensive anchor for this team.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Lopez, he's checked in for Jackson. Collins comes in for Derek Jones. Chris Dunn's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And it's Garland in for Miller. Warriors leading by 3. Now here's Curry. Outside Butler. To the hoop, Butler. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
That got up to speed and that momentum carrying him right through the contact. Butler with the score.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Leonard with no one around. A three-pointer, no good. Golden State's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. And here is Garland. He's got 9. Here's Dunn. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. Warriors have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Hands it from downtown.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Now, here's Garland. And here's Collins from outside. Here's Leonard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, very difficult to just stop Kawhi inside. He's a powerful player who commits to his attacks.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Porzingis. And finished off by Kristaps Porzingis.
And Porzingis right through the defense and a sweet dunk from the big man.
Here's Garland. Porzingis with the block. They get it back. The wide open look here for Lopez. Trains the three-pointer. Lopez has got his first 3 points of the game.
It catches people off guard to see what a smooth stroke Lopez has for a big fella.
Melton passes to Curry. Curry through traffic. Count it! Oh!
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Hey, Brett, where would you rank the Lopez brothers as the best NBA siblings?
Well, they've had storied careers, both of them. Certainly in terms of the argument about the best twins to ever play the game, you could make an argument for them. You had, of course, Tom and Dick Van Arsdale in the 60s, Horace and Harvey Grant in the 90s. But what the Lopez brothers have been able to do, not in terms of their longevity, but in terms of their contribution to their teams, both very different. These guys have to be up there.
Here's Garland following the basket by Draymond Green. Leonard finds Lopez. Ball's knocked loose. Outside Butler. Pass to Melton. Screen by Porzingis. To the middle. Shoots inside. Good D by Lopez.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Garland is doubled. And here's Collins from outside. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Down against Curry. Nobody near Melton. They get it back. Butler passes it to Melton. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Melton's got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors. So it's the Clippers now. Leonard dishes to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Way too easy for Collins. With ideal positioning, he's a real problem out there.
Outside Butler to the paint. Wants to get it to Melton and does. That shot misses. Done with some nice D. Outside Garland. Off target with his three.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Now here's Curry. He has 31. Overdone. Curry, good. Curry's got 12 now in this quarter.
Well, those mechanics and that kind of time, that's pretty stuff from Steph Curry.
Shot from free throw range. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And so we wrap up the first half. The Warriors on top. They lead by 12. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steve. Some great engagement defensively. What's happening that's good at that end of the floor?
I think they're just playing hard, rotating, playing for each other, and they've done a better job of avoiding fouls and just playing through.
Steve, thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Curry has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Moses Moody. What's the news there, David?
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Warriors' head athletic trainer. They've told me that he has tendinitis in his shoulder.
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
Yeah, and this makes it particularly rough for this team. Other teammates now are going to have to step up, and it seems like it's going to be an extended period of time, so not easy to do.
Brook Lopez is out there with John Collins. Then there's Dunn. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Garland in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Here's Curry. Rebound by the Clippers. Dunn's got his 4th rebound in this one. And finished off by Collins.
That connection with Collins, that's an impressive play and very, very high percentage.
Warriors leading by 8. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Melton passes to Curry. It's over Garland. The shot by Curry, no good. And Los Angeles guys shooting 47%, pretty solid. Here's Leonard. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Butler finds Melton. Back to Butler. Golden State moving it around. Curry on the wing. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got assist number 8 now on the night. Lopez outside. Pass to Leonard. Puts it up. Hands the shot with nobody near him. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Collins, a screen on Butler. And Garland has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Curry. Garland, no good. Warriors leading by 11. Outside Curry. Green kicks to Melton. To the middle. The second effort goes back up. Curry always finds a way. This time inside.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And here's Leonard from 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Leonard's got 29 in the game.
Yeah, that's a shot most guys are just not even going to take, but Leonard is confident in that range.
Outside, Green. Melton kicks to Butler. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The 3 from Garland. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Curry against Garland. Come on, Steph, ridiculous!
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
A 3 from Leonard. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got assist number 5 here tonight. Warriors leading by 9. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Green dishes to Curry. Collins against Melton. Shot clock at 6. Here's Green. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Dunn's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Garland. Now Lopez. Here's Leonard. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Why, such a fiery competitor. He won't back down in the face of adversity.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And they've also done a great job of just taking what the defense is giving them. Teams willing to give up a mid-range, take them, knock them down. They've done it.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They've led by as many as 14 points. Melton against Mathurin. Now here's Butler. Tight defense on him. Oh, tough play by Butler.
And Butler just taking that motion right through contact.
Clippers trail by 8. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Leonard. Lopez, a screen on Horford. Leonard, that's for 2. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Butler finds Melton. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Melton. Garland against Curry. Porzingis sets the pick for Curry. And a miss there on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. For Los Angeles, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. Warriors leading by 5. Now Curry. And he has 42. Horford kicks to Curry. Back to Horford. Takes the 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. LA has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Lopez, no luck. Golden State's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And the dunk by Porzingis.
That's a terrific pass right there by Jimmy Butler. Just wants to win.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Clippers with the ball. 7-point differential. Outside Mathurin. to Lopez. Outside Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
You don't want to give Kawhi that kind of positioning. He doesn't waste good looks.
This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line. That free throw good from Leonard. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. They've led by as many as 14 points. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. Leonard against Horford. Leonard inside. Lays it up and banks it in. Leonard's got 43 points.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Curry gets the bucket.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Pass to Lopez. Leonard with the ball. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Here's Curry, guarded by Garland. Porzingis with a screen on Garland. Stephen Curry again. Curry's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Warriors. Clippers trail by 9. Dunn outside. Garland with a screen for Dunn. Pass to Leonard. Launches a 3. Porzingis with the block.
Well, Porzingis, the height, the reach, just overpowering.
Melton passes to Curry. Porzingis with a screen on Garland. From 13. And another one falls. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. For the Clippers, Isaiah Jackson. He's checked in for Lopez. Derek Jones comes in for Leonard. And Miller's subbed in for Chris Dunn. Golden State also making some changes. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Porzingis. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for DeAnthony Melton. Clippers trail by 11. Outside Garland. Back to Miller. Can they get it? And Miller throws it down hard.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his looks.
Pass to Mathurin. Jones sets the pick for Mathurin. Warriors with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points. Moody finds Pajemski. Outside, Horford. Pass to Butler. And no good that time. Good D by Jones. Clippers trail by 11. And it's Miller in the corner. Here's Jackson. Garland, the pass to Jackson. Now Mathurin. And here is Garland. Guarded by Curry. And here's Miller outside. And it's Curry with the rebound. Curry's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Butler. Butler hammering it home.
Well, on the attack, Jimmy Butler playing with that edge.
Los Angeles has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Miller, the pass to Jones. Now, here's Garland. Kicks it out to Jones. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got his 7th assist in the game.
And sometimes it looks like for Garland, the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
Butler. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Jimmy Butler and his energy is something that is infectious for his team. He gets his squad so energized to work through the toughest moments of the game.
And the Warriors making a change here. Santos has checked in. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Clippers trail by 11. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Mathurin finds Miller. Bounce pass, Mathurin. Jones with the screen on Curry. Clock at 4. Garland, the pass to Mathurin. From outside, off the mark. From deep three-point land. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Warriors lead by 11. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Pajemski. Then there's Horford. Then there's Moses Moody. And it's Santos in at the 4 slot.
Watching Curry is an education on how to take advantage of whatever the defense is throwing your way.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, so easy to root for Stephen Curry because of how much fun he seems to have on the floor. Embraces the competition, but is able to laugh it off when something doesn't go his way. A lot of things do, though.
Both shots good from the stripe. Clippers trail by 13. Miller outside. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Miller. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. Mathurin passes to Leonard. Down low, here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
I like to see Leonard's ability to dish the ball off the screen and roll. It's becoming a huge advantage for this team.
Miller against Curry. Pass to Pajemski. Curry, a screen on Mathurin. Back to Curry. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pulls it from the elbow. And he stays with it. Here's Leonard. Kawhi, confident inside.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Curry against Miller. Pass to Pajemski. Some nice passing by Golden State. The shot by Curry, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Miller.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Curry passes to Santos. Outside, Horford. Trying to find Pajemski, gets it to him, and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Chris Dunn's checked in for the Clippers. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Outside Leonard. Kicks it out to Jones. And again, no good by the Clippers. Warriors leading by 6. Pass to Curry. To stop the drought. And it's good on the way in. Curry's got 55.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Leonard with the ball. And Santos pulls it down. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Up top, Curry. Dunn covering. Dunn with some nice D.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Jackson dishes to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. The Warriors pull it in. They've led by as many as 14 points. Santos, the pass to Curry.
That's a good effort from Curry, just jumping right into the key, not minding who's around, and getting the call.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
Miller's checked in for the Clippers. DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for the Warriors. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Jones sets the pick for Mathurin. And it's Melton with the rebound. Melton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Curry. Back to Melton. Jones against Horford. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Here's Santos. Outside Curry. Here's Horford. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
Pretty much an Al Horford staple right there. A polished player who has lots of confidence when he gets in that range.
Pass to Leonard. To end the drought. Los Angeles with another miss.
And he's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
Santos, the pass to Curry. And stolen by Dunn. Pachinski grabs the board. Warriors leading by 12. Pass to Curry from past the arc. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Mathurin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Dunn kicks to Leonard. Back to Dunn. Fires from deep. The Warriors pull it in. Pachemski's got 4 rebounds in this game. Inside. It's hauled in by Dunn. LA's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Leonard.
Well, I like what the defense tried to do. They crowded Kawhi, but he's just getting so creative near the basket.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And Los Angeles with some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Derek Jones. John Collins comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And it's Garland in for Miller. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks.
A little shiftiness there in Porzingis' game as he welcomed the contact and then converted on top of it.
One shot.
A free throw off from Porzingis.
Well, some people call Porzingis a unicorn, and they're not wrong. His terrific stature and his shooting ability, that is a rare combination.
Green with the block. And he recovers it. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 10 points and the bucket from Garland. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They've led by as many as 14 points. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Curry. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Warriors leading by 10. Pass to Porzingis. Green with the ball. And here is Curry. Yet another bucket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Now here's Leonard. The 15-footer. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Curry. Back to Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Lopez, a screen on Butler. Here's Leonard. And the Clippers miss again.
He needs to try to get another basket this quarter because clearly his jumper is not going down right now.
Melton finds Curry. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Lopez, a screen on Butler. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. Curry passes to Green. Melton against Dunn. Outside Curry. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Warriors lead by 18.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Curry against Garland. Right side, Leonard. Shot clock at 6. And again, no good by the Clippers. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 16-4 run. Porzingis finds Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. Green passes to Curry. Now here's Melton. Offline with his 3. 1:32 left in the game. Misses the 3.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Stephen Curry.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Two on the clock. Here's Mathurin. Offensive rebound. Jones. Count it. Here's Curry.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good by Curry. And both free throws good for Curry. Here is Miller. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Takes it inside, and Miller throws it down hard. .23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The clock now can just run out for the Warriors. Here's Podziemski, covered by Miller. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Stephen. Even for you, rare form tonight. How do you do that?
A lot of work. Guys blessed me with a lot of talents, and I just have a lot of confidence. My teammates have confidence in me, so for me to just continue to play hard, stretch my imagination, what I can do, and just let it flow.
There were no limits tonight, man. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. We've got Kristaps Porzingis, Jimmy Butler out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Melton in at the 2 guard. It's stolen by Leonard. The finish, and the dunk by Leonard.
A dynamic two-way player. Leonard is especially gifted at turning defense into offense.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him, and we spoke about how he plans to deal with the three-point king, Stephen Curry. He said the biggest challenge, honestly, it's not the shooting, it's the playmaking. Steph is an incredible passer, so you can't double-team him. He'll find the open man. As always, it's not easy facing Steph. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Leonard. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Hits the trifecta.
And that's why you have to stay attached to Garland. He's got a quick shot, and he will fire it with any amount of space.
Melton outside. Back to Curry. And the foul on Brook Lopez. That's his first foul of the game. The Clippers on D. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Lopez. Now Los Angeles with it. It's a 5-point game. And out of bounds. The Warriors will take it. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Green with a screen on Garland. Clock at 6. And the Warriors miss again. To the paint. Here's Dunn. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
That free throw misses. And he sinks the second. The Warriors have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
Here's Melton. Pass to Green. Outside Butler. Melton passes to Butler. Back to Melton. 6 on the shot clock. Porzingis sets a screen to stop the drought. Melton misses. The Clippers lead by 6. Garland looking around. Puts up a 3. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Butler with the ball. And it's Leonard picking him up. Butler can't get it to go.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Garland finds Leonard. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Got to be careful shooting around Porzingis. His length is so capable of erasing shots. He was way ahead of the pack. No one around to contest. He can do anything he wants in that situation.
And those might be the easiest points of the month for him.
Now here's Garland. Pass to Lopez. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Porzingis. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
You love how physical Green is willing to get, enduring the foul and finding the bottom of the bucket.
And when we talk about players who impact winning, Draymond Green is high on that list, RJ.
And the amazing thing, his career scoring average is in the single digits. Draymond does it with his passing and directing the defense and gives his teams energy.
Free throw no good for Green.
The quintessential glue guy. Green does all the dirty work. You need one of these guys on your team because he has such a diverse skill set.
Now here's Garland. Lopez, the screen on Melton. Here's Dunn. And the Clippers miss again. And it's Butler with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. Outside, Green. Pass to Porzingis. This one for 3. And that comes off the assist by Green.
few bigs stretch the floor like Porzingis, he can be just deadly from the arc.
Leonard passes to Collins. Leonard with a screen on Green. And Porzingis with the block. Outside, Green. It's stolen by Garland. Pass to Dunn. Lopez against Porzingis. Lopez passes to Dunn. Lopez, the screen on Melton. 5 to shoot. Here's Dunn. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. The Warriors trailing. Outside Curry. Pass to Porzingis. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Standing at 7-3, we have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis. A fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent.
These are his first free throws of the game. That free throw good from Porzingis. And Los Angeles making a change here. Mathurin's checked in. It's both from the stripe.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Garland with the ball. Now guarded by Curry. And Porzingis with the block. Curry looking it over. Pass to Butler. Here's Green. Outside Curry. Porzingis misses. The Clippers have gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Leonard against Green. Leonard outside. Garland for 3. And the Clippers miss again.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Pass to Curry. Now here's Green. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. And timeout called by Ty Lue. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard. But Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Jones, he's checked in for the Clippers. The Clippers trail. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Ty Lue said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and spacing. Those are the 4 things we have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie. Back to Curry. Right side, Butler. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now here's Jones. Collins passes to Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Garland, no good.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Clippers trail by 3. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Jones with the ball. Green picks him up. Shot by Leonard, no good. And it's Butler with the ball for Golden State. Outside, Green. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Fearless play from Butler. Defenses should know he's going to try and draw a foul while shooting.
And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Warriors?
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
And he drops the first. Miller's checked in for Leonard. Pajemski's checked in for the Warriors. Good on the second, so he makes them both. Clippers trail by 5. Up top, Collins. Pass to Mathurin. Inside, here's Miller. Back to Jones. There's the 3. Fires in the triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Golden State has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Down low. Collins against Porzingis. Outside for Butler. Pulls up at the elbow. The Clippers grab the miss. Here's Mathurin. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And putting his athletic ability to work. I mean, Mathurin comes in hot on the drive and lifts off for the slam.
Green with a screen on Miller. Pass to Pajemski. Porzingis with a screen on Garland. 6 to shoot. Here's Pajemski. That one's good for 2. And the Warriors lead by 2.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And Los Angeles making a change here. Jackson is checked in. And the Warriors making a switch here. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from deep. And now let's send it to Allie LaForce. She's got an update on Chris Dunn.
I just talked with the Clippers head athletic trainer. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound good at all. He's likely going to be out for a while.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
Butler, good.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
Outside Garland. Mathurin against Butler. Now here's Mathurin. Clock at 6. Jones with a screen on Butler. From deep three-point range. He can't get it to go.
Maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I don't think his coaches will agree.
Yeah, and you're not going to just have the green light for long if you're chucking up bombs like that.
Now here's Podziemski. Horford, a screen on Garland. Now here's Podziemski, guarded by Garland. The shot by Podziemski, no good. And so Garland will bring it up for the LA Clippers. Trailing by 4. Pass to Jackson. Back to Garland. Takes it inside. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Garland's got 5.
This man has a real crafty handle. Garland, I bet he surprises himself sometimes with his moves.
Here's Santos. Horford, a screen on Jones. Here's Santos, defended by Jones. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And he makes the first. Curry, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Clippers trail by 4. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Garland. Outside Jones. The 3 ball. The rebound by Moody. Golden State is gone 1 of 4 from deep. Pass to Curry. Lets it go from deep. Miller pulls it in. Outside Garland. Shoots over Curry. No good from 11 feet. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Warriors on top, up by 4. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
The Warriors lead by 4. Derek Jones is out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Miller, then it's Jackson, and it's Garland in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Aging in the league can be a difficult process, Richard, but that's something you did very well.
Wow, a compliment. Thank you, B.A. Look, I knew I had to adapt or I would have been out of league sooner than I wanted to. You have to be able to adapt or die. That's what this league is about.
And the Clippers with the ball. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Shot clock at 5. Garland for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Outside Podziemski. Pass to Moody. Now Podziemski. Over Garland. And the 17-footer goes down. And now an 8-point Warrior lead.
Well, Curry's accuracy makes the mid-range easy pickings. He just goes up, nails the shot with ease.
Garland, the pass to Miller. Now here's Matherin. Moody defends. To the inside. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Now here's Curry. He's got 6. Pass to Santos. Curry against Garland. On the wing, Curry takes a 3. Matherin with a rebound. Clippers trail by 6. Now Garland. He's covered by Curry. Miller outside. Jackson the screen. Now here's Miller. Not a lot of room. And a deep 3 from Garland. Santos pulls it in. The Warriors lead by 6. On the wing, Curry, guarded by Garland. Oh, Curry, a magician inside.
And you're asking for trouble when you give Curry this positioning. He's so efficient down there.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
And he hasn't gotten anything to go. You can see the frustration mounting as a result. His team, not in great shape either.
Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Leonard on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Leonard's got 6 points.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Pass to Podziemski. Horford, a screen on Matherin. Floats one. The rebound by Jackson. Clippers trail by 6. To the middle. Here's Jones. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And here's Horford. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Santos. Curry with it. "13 feet out. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Curry's got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hands.
Now here's Leonard. Moody defends. Leonard, so strong.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Curry. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying hot.
And how about Brandon Pajemski, Richard? When he's given the minutes, he can stuff the stat sheet.
Yeah, even when it comes to his rebounding, B.A. That's the result of great heart, great hustle, and great timing. His teammates feed off his energy.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. The Warriors lead by 4. Outside Pajemski. Pass to Moody. Horford outside. Here's Santos. Leonard defending. Here's Curry. Moody on the wing. Defended by Jones. Moody misses.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Miller, the pass to Leonard. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Moses Moody.
Some really tough defense inside, but Leonard won't back down. I mean, he's just scrappy. He wants to make the defense work twice as hard.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
And you know, guys, I mean, he is a solid free throw shooter. And, of course, Leonard has everything in his game.
And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Lopez, he's checked in for Jackson. Collins comes in for Jones. Dunn, he's checked in for Matherin. And Garland is subbed in for Miller. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford. Draymond Green comes in for Santos. Jimmy Butler's checked in for Moody. And it's Melton in for Pajemski.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Leonard against Butler. And here's Curry for 3. Rebounded by Lopez. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. And Collins with the slam.
Throw it anywhere near Collins, he'll take care of the rest, putting his athleticism and length to perfect use.
Now here's Curry. 12 points for him. Butler passes to Curry. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Just an effective shot blocker. Lopez using all of that 7 feet, and he does a great job of picking his spots.
Leonard on the wing. With the 7-footer. Another shot. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
That's just the bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Melton outside. Porzingis in the post. Working on Lopez. Porzingis passes to Melton. Up and over Dunn. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Garland against Curry. Here's Leonard. Again, the miss by Leonard. And it's Butler with the ball for Golden State. Green finds Butler. Melton outside. From deep. Hits a three-pointer. And the Warriors lead by 3.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Lopez. Pass to Garland. Collins with it. Green covering. Lopez, the screen on Melton. Dunn's shot is good. Dunn's got 6 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Melton passes to Curry. Now here's Green. Here's the 3. They get it again. Porzingis. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
At 7'3", Porzingis is a problem. Really makes defenses settle for fouling him and hoping he misses.
First free throw is good. Mathurin's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Golden State also making a switch. Podziemski's checked in for Curry. Both free throws good from Porzingis. The Clippers have gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. Outside Mathurin. Back to Garland. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Garland's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Looking for a high percentage shot. Garland wants the best look he can get.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, "I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something."
Well, it's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Yeah, you think you gotta stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Now here's Lopez. No made baskets yet. Green with the ball. Picked up by Collins. Pass to Podziemski. And here's Melton. Down low. Outside for Green. Jacks up a 3. Mathurin with a rebound. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Now Lopez. And here's Mathurin. Melton covers. Here's Garland. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And the Clippers making a change here. Miller's checked in. The Warriors leading. Outside Podziemski. Back to Melton. Outside Podziemski. Outside Butler. Pass to Melton. Launches it. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Dunn, the pass to Garland. Miller outside. Lopez, the screen on Butler. Here's Miller. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Garland against Green. Butler on the wing. Porzingis passes to Melton. Green, a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, Green dropping the hammer.
Look at how effectively Green uses his body, disrupting the defense with the screen and making some room for himself.
Collins outside. Out to the wing. Dunn, the pass to Miller. Collins with a screen on Butler. Miller against Butler. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Jimmy Butler. Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. There's 57 seconds left in the first half. To the paint. Porzingis putting the size to work.
Now, we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
Outside Garland. Pass to Lopez. Now here's Dunn. Lopez passes to Garland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 26 seconds left in the first half. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Garland. Outside Pajemski. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. 6 on the shot clock. Fades. Again, Golden State.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
The Warriors lead by 9. On the floor for the Warriors, Jimmy Butler out there with Green. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Porzingis in at the center. That one falls. Curry's got 14.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Leonard against Butler. Oh, Leonard with the physical bucket.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
Melton outside. Butler on the wing. Outside, Green. No good from outside. Clippers trail by 9. Leonard passes to Collins. Curry against Garland. Dunn outside. Inside.
And the key for Lopez is getting established positioning. Once this happens, the D has to foul him.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. First one falls for him. That one misses. The Warriors lead by 8. Here's Green. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And this is his second attempt at the line tonight.
One shot.
Free throw good. Green. And so Garland will bring it up for Los Angeles. 11-point game. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Looking to get it going. And Porzingis with the block. To the inside. Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
And I like seeing Green go up for that flush, showing how powerful he can be.
Collins outside. Leonard against Butler. Leonard passes to Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
The big man just attacking the rim.
Put him on the highlight reel.
I like the passing from him. We don't see him jam it that often, but he got angry. I want a little bit more of that.
Butler finds Porzingis. Melton left side. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now. Dunn outside. Curry against Garland. Pass to Leonard. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. On the wing, Curry, guarded by Garland. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Clippers trail by 11. And here's Leonard. Collins outside. Pass to Lopez. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his 3rd foul so far. Here's Dunn. He has 6. Right side, Garland. Shot clock at 6. From 20 feet. Nice touch on the bank shot. Garland's got 9 points. The Warriors lead by 9. And in Garland, we're looking at one of the best passers in the league, Richard.
I don't think he gets enough credit for it. He's got such a great feel for the game, the way he wiggles in and out of the lane. It is so impressive. He is such a great, confident floor leader.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
From deep, Melton. And that comes off the assist by Green. 11 points in the game. The Clippers have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Collins outside. Leonard against Butler. Lopez, the screen on Butler. Pass to Lopez. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Golden State is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
Playing with passion. Butler is never scared of a challenge, a wing who battles inside.
And this will be his second trip to the free throw line.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Good on the second one. Clippers trail by 13. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Back to Dunn. The 3 is up. Nails it from 3. Dunn's got 9.
Improving his passing is going to be key for Mathurin in the NBA. Looks like he's already on that path.
Melton passes to Butler. Oh, JB, look out.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Down low. Here's Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
I mean, defending this team, you have to track Collins in the pick and roll. He'll hurt you if you lose him.
Melton passes to Butler. Right side, Porzingis. 5 on the clock. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 5 rebounds in the game. And he lobs it up top. And stolen by Porzingis. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one's on Darius Garland.
At any point in the game, buckets will push the action and make something happen.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Jones, he's checked in for Collins. The Warriors also with a sub. Warford's checked in. So he gets them both. And so Garland will bring it up for the Clippers. Outside Mathurin. Leonard outside. Jones with a screen on Horford. Leonard with the ball. Now Horford defending. Jones, the pass to Garland. 5 to shoot. Lays it up and banks it in. Garland's got 4 points in the quarter.
Despite being only about 6'1", Garland is a terrific finisher in the paint, even with the defense all in his space.
Here's Curry. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim. Curry's got 16 points.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Outside Jones. Fires for three. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 5 assists tonight.
And that was a good read from Leonard. Noticing the overcommitment and exploiting it.
Outside Butler. Now Curry. 16 points for him. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint. Here's Jones. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Horford outside. Back to Curry. Melton outside. Launches a three. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Jones, the pass to Matherin. Here's Leonard. He's covered by Curry. Out to Garland. From the arc. Sinks the tray. Now just a 4-point Warrior lead.
And Garland can get going from deep, which is why you can't give him very much space.
Pass to Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. Outside for Butler. Jimmy buckets with the tray.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
To the middle. Left block shot on the way. And it's Leonard with the bucket inside. Leonard's got 14.
And just continuing to pile it on. Leonard is such a ruthless player.
Melton outside. Outside Curry. Let's go with a three. And the Warriors with another three.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for Curry. And here are the Clippers now. On the wing, Matherin. Leonard up top. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. Butler's got rebound number 7 tonight. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors?
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
And he can't get the first one. The Clippers making a switch here. Jackson is checked in. And he's good on the second. Here's Dunn. He's got 9. Pass to Jackson. Back to Dunn. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. He's gone 3 of 4 from the line. That free throw, no good. And the Warriors making a change here. Santos is checked in. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Jackson gets the bucket.
I think he caught the defense napping. Those plays can be soul-crushing.
It's Pajemski on the wing. Guarded by Garland. Pass to Horford. Six to shoot. Inside. Down low. Butler drops it in.
I wouldn't say Butler seeks contact, but he sure doesn't turn it down.
Outside Garland. Now here's Matherin. Pass to Jones. Up top Dunn. Over Moody. Here's Jackson. Shoots over Horford. Jackson can't get it to go. The Warriors lead by 9. 1:44 left in the third. Back to Butler. Matherin with some nice D. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Garland for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And here's Butler. He's got 19. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Miller's checked in for the Clippers. There's 1:17 left to play in the third. Butler passes to Horford. Shoots over Jackson. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Jackson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Matherin with the ball. Now Horford defending. There's 49 seconds left in the third. Clock at 6. Garland, no good. The Warriors lead by 9. Puts it up from 12. Here's Santos. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Outside Garland. Jackson the screen. And the shot is good by Garland. Garland's got 9 points in the quarter.
got to fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Pajemski with it. And here's Butler outside. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Buzzer-beating backbreaker. That pushes the lead to double digits going into the final period.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Kawhi is the 3 with Jones playing the 4. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Miller, and it's Jackson in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And the dunk by Jackson.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
The Warriors lead by 10. Here's Curry. And the foul on Isaiah Jackson. That's his first foul. Outside Moody. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Curry passes to Moody. And it's all from three-point range. And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. To the inside. Out to Leonard. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
And the Warriors shooting about 47%. A nice number. Curry from deep three-point land. Rebound by the Clippers. Jackson's got 7 rebounds in the game. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And that one falls for Jackson. And so Jackson nails both of them. We played just over a minute here in the 4th. Outside Curry. Horford outside. Pass to Pajemski. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Defense always had their eyes on him, and then he gives it away. Classic misdirection.
Jackson finds Mathurin. Now Miller. He's covered by Curry. Jones with a screen on Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Yep, that one's good.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Curry, a screen on Mathurin. Back to Curry. To the paint. Here's Horford. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a 3-point play. It goes on Isaiah Jackson. Dunn, he's checked in for Jackson. Melton, he's checked in for the Warriors.
One shot.
free throw is off from Horford. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And Los Angeles making a change here. Batum's checked in. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Clippers trail by 10. Now here's Leonard. Outside Mathurin. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
They double-team Curry. Melton on the wing. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
There's a screen. For three, Mathurin. Santos pulls it in. The Warriors lead by 12. Here's Curry. Pass to Santos. Now here's Moody. He's covered by Mathurin. Down low. Here's Melton. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for the LA Clippers. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here.
Oh! Wow.
I can't believe he just did that.
Just wow.
See, those are the type of finishes that you pay to see.
Now Melton. To the middle. And Horford powers it home.
Look at Horford just rocketing off the floor, putting the defense on notice with a big dunk.
Batum sets a screen. Leonard for three. Leonard, a threat from deep.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Melton passes to Curry. Screen by Horford. A deep three. And Curry is good for three. Curry's got 10 points here in the second half.
You knew it was coming because Steph, this man loves a good duel.
Leonard outside. Dunn outside. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 8 assists in the game.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
Miller against Melton. Outside Curry. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Now for an update on Derrick Jones's injury. Let's go to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Clippers. It seems like there's a little tingling and swelling around the tailbone, and they're addressing it now.
All right, Allie, thanks. Well, we're all hoping he gets healthy quickly, guys.
Yes, we do. And these trainers are so good at what they do. Hopefully, they'll be able to get him back on the court soon.
Pass to Curry from downtown. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Matherin. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Moses Moody.
And one thing about Matherin, he keeps pressure on that defense.
That free throw good for Matherin.
And one thing Benedict Matherin has no shortage of is raw athleticism. Now it's just a question of him honing that physical ability to be an effective pro-level player.
Lopez, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Garland comes in for Miller. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for the Warriors. Jimmy Butler comes in for Moody. Both free throws good from Matherin. The Warriors lead by 7. And here's Curry. And miss after miss right now.
Whatever rhythm he had last quarter, it has left his body. He is having a hard time finding buckets.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Garland against Curry. Pass to Melton. And here's Horford. The 3 is up. Matherin with a rebound. Matherin's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Garland. Lopez with it. Defended by Porzingis. Garland against Curry. From outside the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Garland for 3. Here's Lopez. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
They've still got work to do, but it's impressive how they've battled back.
I'm sure they wish they made this run sooner, but they've still got time to come away and steal this one.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. John Collins checked in for Los Angeles. And Golden State also making a switch. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Horford. The Warriors lead by 3. Melton with the ball. Outside Curry. Pass to Porzingis. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. Los Angeles has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Leonard inside. Butler covering. He gets it in there. And it's now just a 1-point Warrior lead.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
Green for 3. Leonard pulls down the board.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
To the inside. Lopez can't hit. The Warriors shooting the rock well at 46%. Takes a step back. A nice shot by Butler. Here's Garland. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on an 18-7 run. Collins outside. Pass to Leonard. Shoots. It's rebounded by Golden State. Melton outside. Now Green. Outside Porzingis. And that comes off the assist by Green. And now a 6-point Warrior lead.
He gets a lot of his points on catch-and-shoot jumpers. Porzingis is always ready to let it fly if he's got the room.
Garland against Curry. Fires the 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside, Green. Back to Curry. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
Building out this lead brick by brick. They have taken a very methodical approach.
Leonard finds Collins. And a nice finish on the layup.
Yeah, that's a good look for Collins. I like the offensive approach right there.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. 6-point lead. Melton outside. Shot clock at 6. Overdone. Melton misses. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Leonard inside. Butler covering. Leonard can't get it to go. Down low. Green. Collins with the rebound. The Clippers shooting a terrific 56% so far in the fourth quarter. Garland, the pass to Lopez. Leonard against Butler. Kawhi, so steady inside.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
Garland against Curry. Over Garland. And the Warriors miss again. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 17-7 run. It's rebounded by Golden State. Now here's Curry. And stolen by Leonard. There's 57 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And that one drops.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Curry against Garland. Three-pointer. Curry's shot is off.
Another missed 3, and he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
Leonard up top. Butler covering. Leonard passes to Collins. Collins with a screen on Melton. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Leonard to take the lead. Can't get the 3 to fall. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
And now we've got an intentional foul. He misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he's able to hit the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And timeout called by Ty Lue. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point. So I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
.11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Leonard can't get it to go. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
Free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Just 4 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
Pass to Lopez. Garland for 3. And so the Warriors take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment. But they stood tall and got the win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.